A recent leak from a Nobel Prize-winning physicist reveals NASA discovered something shocking during the last Apollo mission. Hidden in a remote off-limits region of the Moon lies a mysterious structure. This discovery could revolutionize science and human destiny. But what they found was so terrifying, they never returned. At the height of the Cold War, space became the ultimate arena for proving technological and ideological dominance. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy set an ambitious and clear goal: to put a man on the moon before the decade was over. This was not just a scientific challenge, but a mission with political and cultural significance that inspired a nation and the world. The Apollo program was NASA's answer to this monumental task. It relied on the immense power of the Saturn V rocket, a behemoth of engineering standing over 110 meters tall, still the most powerful rocket ever flown with humans on board. This incredible machine had the power to propel astronauts beyond Earth's gravity to the Moon, a distance of nearly 384,000 kilometers. Then, on July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11's Neil Armstrong took one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, becoming the first human to set foot on the lunar surface. Alongside Buzz Aldrin, the two astronauts left footprints forever etched into lunar dust in the Mare Tranquillitatis, the Sea of Tranquility. But Apollo 11 was only the beginning. Over the next 3 years, NASA launched 6 more missions, each adding layers of knowledge and pushing the limits of exploration. Apollo 15 introduced the Lunar Roving Vehicle, allowing astronauts to travel farther across the Moon's surface. Apollo 16 ventured into the Descartes Highlands, and Apollo 17, the last mission in December 1972, featured Harrison Schmitt, a geologist and the first and only scientist to walk the Moon. This mission explored the Taurus-Littrow Valley, returning with samples containing volcanic material never before seen. Despite these groundbreaking achievements, the Apollo program was abruptly ended. The reasons were complex: soaring costs, shifting political priorities as the Cold War wound down, and debates over NASA's budget. After Apollo 17, no human has set foot on the Moon again. The United States and the world turned their attention elsewhere. Why did NASA stop lunar exploration just when we were on the brink of even greater discoveries? Were there hidden challenges or realities that made returning too risky or politically inconvenient? This question remains one of the greatest mysteries in space exploration history. What happened after Apollo 17 might change everything we think we know about the Moon. After the Apollo program came to an abrupt end in 1972, the world was left with more questions than answers. Officially, NASA and the U.S. government cited a combination of skyrocketing costs, the end of the Cold War rivalry with the Soviet Union, and shifting political priorities focused on Earth-based issues as the primary reasons for abandoning lunar exploration. The cost of each Apollo mission was staggering. In today's money, a single trip to the Moon would cost billions of dollars. NASA had to redirect its resources to more immediate concerns, like the development of the Space Shuttle program and the International Space Station. Public interest waned, and funding followed suit. Returning to the Moon was no longer viewed as urgent. However, alongside the official explanations, numerous alternative theories and controversies began to spread. Some experts argue that the technology available at the time, while groundbreaking, was incredibly limited and risky. The astronauts faced deadly dangers, not just from space itself, but from hidden threats like the Van Allen radiation belts, which surround Earth with intense radiation. Could this have made further missions too perilous, despite advancements on Earth? Then there are the anomalies uncovered in lunar mission records, unexplained shadows in photographs, strange lights hovering above the moon's surface, and reflective objects seen in astronaut helmet visors. Some astronauts have made cryptic comments hinting at things not being as simple as it seems. Buzz Aldrin once suggested that there were things they observed but could not publicly discuss. Experts have also speculated about the existence of secret discoveries during the final Apollo missions. Some claim that Apollo 17's astronauts encountered mysterious structures, possibly alien in origin or remnants of ancient technology. Facts which may have been suppressed to avoid public panic or geopolitical consequences. Was NASA forced into silence? While many dismiss these claims as conspiracy theories, they persist because clear answers are missing. The truth may lie buried in restricted archives or locked away by national security. Did the moon hold secrets too profound for humanity to handle at that time? As we contrast this with the official narrative, the picture becomes murkier. It's a blend of political pragmatism, scientific caution, and perhaps something more concealed, the kind of mystery that invites us to keep questioning. What really stopped us from returning to the moon? The answers may challenge everything we thought we knew about humanity's greatest off-world adventure. Since the end of Apollo, technological advances have been staggering. Today's computers are millions of times more powerful than those aboard the Apollo spacecraft. Materials, science, propulsion, and life support systems have leapt forward, enabling complex missions to Mars and the International Space Station. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the moon, leveraging modern technology to explore lunar resources and establish sustainable outposts. Private companies like SpaceX push the frontier with ambitious lunar transport plans. On paper, humanity has never been better equipped to relaunch lunar exploration. Yet, after more than 50 years, no human has walked the moon's surface again. Why? Official explanations point to the enormous costs and shifting priorities toward Mars and deep space. However, some argue that hidden factors remain. Uncharted risks, political decisions, or even buried discoveries from Apollo missions themselves. Moon landing conspiracy theories have flourished in this void of information. Critics claim the landings were faked, pointing to anomalies in photographs, doubts about radiation exposure in the Van Allen belts, and strange astronaut comments. These theories also suggest possible cover-ups about extraterrestrial encounters or secret bases found by Apollo crews. Such claims have been debunked repeatedly by scientific experts. High-resolution images from lunar orbiters show Apollo landing sites and astronaut tracks remain intact. Decades of scientific scrutiny affirm that humans did land on the moon as recorded. Yet, the persistence of these theories speaks to a deeper intrigue. Why would so many doubt one of humanity's greatest achievements? Could it be that NASA's silence or partial disclosure fuels suspicion? Were their encounters too sensitive to share publicly, as some insiders imply? The truth likely lies between fact and speculation, wrapped in layers of history, politics, and human curiosity. What really stopped us from returning to the moon may reveal both our ambitions and our limits, inviting us to keep asking and exploring. NASA's Artemis program marks the bold return to lunar exploration after more than half a century. As of 2025, Artemis is steadily moving forward with ambitious goals to land astronauts near the moon's south pole, establish a sustainable presence, and use the moon as a stepping stone for deeper space exploration. Artemis is successfully launched in 2022 as an uncrewed mission to test NASA's new Space Launch System, SLS, and the Orion spacecraft. Following this, Artemis II is scheduled to fly a crewed mission around the moon as early as February 2026. This mission will test critical systems with astronauts aboard, but will not land on the surface yet. Artemis 3 aims for a lunar landing by mid-2027 at the earliest, targeting the lunar South Pole. This region is scientifically intriguing due to its permanently shadowed craters holding water ice, a potential resource for future explorers. The mission will utilize advanced human landing systems and the Lunar Gateway, a space station in lunar orbit, to enable sustainable exploration. Compared to the Apollo era, Artemis incorporates cutting-edge technology, reusable rockets, enhanced life support, and international partnerships. NASA's vision extends beyond a visit. It plans long-term lunar research bases and sees the Moon as a proving ground for Mars missions. However, Artemis faces challenges. Budget constraints, technical delays, and political debates threaten timelines. The complexity of lunar infrastructure requires unprecedented coordination between governmental and private sectors, including companies like SpaceX. The Artemis journey reminds us that human space exploration is as much about persistence and adaptability as it is about technology and ambition. After decades of silence, the Moon beckons again. The question is, will we finally answer the call and unlock its long-held secrets? One of the most authoritative voices in the world of space science is Dr. John C. Mather, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist renowned for his work confirming the Big Bang Theory using the Cosmic Background Explorer satellite. Mather's career at NASA spans decades, where he played an instrumental role in some of the agency's most ambitious missions, including the James Webb Space Telescope, one of the most advanced scientific instruments ever launched. His insights into the nature of space, time, and cosmic phenomena carry immense credibility. Mather has hinted at discoveries that NASA may have chosen to keep under wraps: enigmatic signals, unexplained readings, and data from lunar missions that challenge our understanding of the Moon. Some insiders suggest that during the final Apollo missions, astronauts encountered structures or phenomena that do not conform to known natural formations. Mather has not directly confirmed such conspiracies, but emphasizes scientific caution in interpreting anomalous data, which could disrupt mainstream narratives. Why would the scientific community stay silent on such discoveries? It is possible that revealing too much could provoke geopolitical tensions or mass confusion. Or perhaps the data requires further verification before public release. Dr. Mather exemplifies the delicate balance between transparency and caution in space exploration. His role reminds us that behind official reports lies a complex web of knowledge, secrecy, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Could the Moon be hiding secrets that challenge humanity's place in the universe? Mather's cautious revelations invite us to question what we think we know, and to remain curious. The most enigmatic part of the lunar story comes with the claims around what Apollo 17 astronauts might have encountered on the Moon. Some insiders and conspiracy theorists suggest that during this final mission, astronauts stumbled upon mysterious structures far from their official landing sites. According to these theories, the crew used coded language during radio transmissions, sometimes cryptic, other times alarmed, hinting at something unexpected on the surface. NASA's sudden halt to lunar missions shortly afterward fueled speculation that the agency was ordered to stay away and keep silent. Could these structures be remnants of alien bases or ancient civilizations? Some even whisper about technology that could alter our understanding of human history or physics. Dr. John C. Mather, while cautious, has referred to data that suggest NASA possesses knowledge not publicly disclosed. Whether these are scientific anomalies or something more is unclear, but the possibility invites profound questions. Why would NASA conceal such discoveries? To avoid public panic? To maintain geopolitical control over space? Or simply until they fully understand what they found? With no concrete answers, the mystery lives on, leaving viewers to wonder, what did Apollo really find on the moon? And why does silence still shroud those final moments of human exploration there? The moon has always been a symbol of human curiosity and ambition. Yet, over 50 years after our last footprints faded from its surface, the silence from NASA and the mysteries uncovered by Apollo still haunt our imagination. What if the reasons for stopping lunar exploration are deeper than politics and budgets? What if there really is something there, a secret, a discovery, or a truth we're not ready to face? As we edge closer to returning with Artemis, will we finally uncover what the moon has been hiding all along? The story is far from over. There's much more to explore, much more to question. If you want to uncover the next chapter of this cosmic enigma, if you're ready to dive deeper into the shadows NASA doesn't want you to see, then don't miss what's coming next. Stay curious, stay watchful,